This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Don't shake your body.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out, y'all.
The Sway in the Morning concert series
Your favorite artists performing live.
on Shade 45.
Yes, we love doing this. This is a part of radio people don't do anymore, man. I learned about this back in the day when I used to listen to transistor radios with my great uncle Silas Murph and my great auntie Lucy Murph, and they used to have these A&M transistor radios about this big, had about the size of my iPhone, of the 5 or the 6. I got both of them.
I can't.
Yeah, it was more like the 5. It was the size of the 5, and they only had AM. There wasn't like, you couldn't really, FM radio didn't have nothing on it at that time. So
Right.
you listened to AM radio. And on it, man, they used to create these scenes, and they used to use a lot of sound effects on it. So if they talked about, she was walking down a windy road, and you could hear the wind blowing in the background. And all of a sudden, somebody knocked at the door. And, hello, who is it?
Fred.
Okay, and you know what I mean? So it just was theater of the mind. So, and then as I got older, my mother and them used to play live concerts from like groups like Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Isley Brothers, you know, the Commodores. You know, we used to listen to all that live energy and the crowd in the background. So coming here, I kind of want to recreate that. And that's why we start doing the concert series, just to have artists be able to express themselves more than just doing a sit-down interview. Man, let them see you rock out. And so we haven't done one in a long time. And this young lady came up to me last time we was out South by Southwest. Sway, you remember me? You thought I was with them other people that was performing on your stage? That wasn't me. This is me right here. Okay, yeah, I'm with Talib Kweli. Yeah. And it just so happened that my brother hit me that day to tell me she was in the area.
Right.
And I said, when we get back to New York, come up to the show. It'll happen, you know. And we dropped that note, and Talib Kweli was hitting me recently and said, hey, man, she got a project coming out. Is it still cool for her to come? I said, you tell me the date, and she could come. But tell her, Talib, when she gets up here, make sure she's ready, because she's entering the Valley of the Hyenas.
Hyenas!
And here she is, ladies and gentlemen. She got the new project here for a reason that's out this Friday. Give it up for Kay Valentine.
Hey, Valentine.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
I mean, you was bum rushing me like, yo, you're so bold. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst thing you can say is get away from me.
That's not so bad, right?
Right, it ain't.
Yeah.
I've heard worse.
Okay. Now you from Chicago? Or
I am.
You from born and raised?
Yep, south side of Chicago.
That explains it. Them South Side Chicagoans, man, they just come up and ask for what they want.
Audacity.
Yep.
You know what was funny? When we were downstairs, you asked the guy to hold the gun. I had just got through asking him, and I was like, wow, the 2 black people asked to hold the gun.
That's right. Oh, you talking about
Downstairs with
with the stormtroopers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got
the gun?
they got stormtroopers here, Star Wars stormtroopers, and they taking pictures in the lobby. And I said, "Can I hold the gun?" And they was like, "No, you can't hold the gun, nigga." No, I'm just kidding.
Go there.
Stormtrooper didn't say that. So he might have thought that though. They don't have niggas in the future. You know. I mean, you know.
Yeah, 64,000 black females missing. The rest of it, they trying to get rid of us. Do your math.
You know, do the math. Growing up in Chicago, Chicago is a very politically charged city. You know, did you grow up in that kind of environment in your household as well?
You know what was funny? I think my upbringing was more, I was shielded, like, from a lot of stuff. My mom was very strict. And so it was a lot of things that, you know, I didn't learn until, you know, kind of breaking free and getting out the household. She shielded us from a lot of stuff. But most of the turmoil I experienced as a child was inside the household.
Inside the household?
Yeah.
Like, what, your siblings would beat you up? Or
well, that too, but
like, what kind of turmoil?
I mean, just struggle, poverty. You know, my mother was an excellent mother, but her choice in man sometimes created issues, you know, for us. My father was murdered when I was young.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you. So, you know, just growing up and, you know, being raised by a single parent with 6 children, you know, it's adversity just with that alone, you know, so.
Yeah. It's hard when you got to meet the man. You know, we every now and then. My mother got married once or twice, and when you had to meet the men, they all were. I won't say that. Most of them were cool, but that dynamic, having the man come in the house, the men were living in the house with you too.
Yeah.
Okay, and
it was a husband, and it would just be it was issues. We dealt with some abuse and from verbal to physical and things like that. But she eventually got away and broke free. And yeah.
What'd you learn from that as a daughter, watching your mom have to go through that?
I learned like how it's important to know your self-worth. It's important to believe that you can, even if you have to, because I think one of the main reasons my mother stayed in an unsuccessful marriage was because she was afraid to branch out. She didn't think that she could do it alone, or she didn't think that, so what I learned is that I'd rather struggle, I'd rather go through, than to be, abused and treated terribly, So just believing in yourself and picking up the pieces. It's okay to cry for a while. We all allowed that period, but then you gotta get up and get to going.
They used to say, "Get on the good foot." Get up on the good foot. You got a song called "She" on your album, "Here for a Reason," and it seemed like it's a self-empowering song, for women that says, "Hey, man, you can do this on your own."
Yeah.
It's great when we do it together, but if the man ain't there, I could get it done on my own.
Yep.
I could hustle on my own. I can make it on my own. Was that motivated at all by your mom's experience?
It's motivated by that. It's motivated by some of my own experiences. It's motivated by some of the, some of my female friends. It's like, in the song I say, she can prove without him. She's improved without him. Like, it's great when you can find love and when you can find a partner, but you need to already be whole. A lot of people say my better half. I want to be complete first. I want to be whole, and my partner needs to just be a bonus. Like, contribute to my happiness, but you're not the reason for it entirely. So.
That's K. Valentine, ladies and gentlemen.
That's important.
Here for a reason. I talked about how you bum rushed me, crowded my space.
Oh, wow.
But here you are today. But that's also how you met Talib Kweli, right?
It is.
Talk about that. This is a serial bombarder right
there.
She's
on the street.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, just being a student of hip-hop, he was in Chicago, my hometown, and I found out he was going to be there, so I grabbed a couple of tickets, and I had a friend, Ashley Woods, who had a friend who was working at the Metro that night, and I'm like, man, get me backstage. I got to meet him, and it worked. I was back there, waited in line for my picture, so when I got up to him, I was just like, man, I love you. You inspired me, this, and that. And then I told him I rap. And he was like, oh, where'd you spit? I'm like, yeah. He said, how can I hear your music? And I was like, well, you can go to my website, kvalentine.com, or you can give me your phone number, and I'll text you the links. And
this boy right here, boy.
I didn't. But you know what? I honestly didn't even think he was going to do that. That was just me just following my gut feeling, And so we ended up exchanging numbers right there. And he texted me before I even left the venue, and he was like, we having this little party at the Hard Rock. You should come through and play your music. And I asked him, was it cool for my sister to come? He said, yeah. And we went. He hooked my phone up to the aux cord and played my music. He didn't say anything. He just played it.
Wow.
And like some of the band members and that, everybody started bobbing their head down. They like, who is that? And then he pointed. He said, that's her. And his drummer was like, that ain't her. Because I was looking like a little lady. I had a dress on that day. And he had played this remix, the Chirac remix I did. And it's anti-Chirac. I came at it a different way. And so, yeah, he was just like, by the time he listened to a few tracks, he was like, I didn't know what to expect from UK, being honest. He said, but what I heard, it had, you have my attention, and I'll be in contact. And about 2 weeks later, I was featured in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper for the Chirac remix. And so he got wind of that, and he hit me up, and he was like, I want to produce a mixtape with you, and we've been working ever since.
Been working ever since.
Dope.
That's what's real about Kweli. Like you can watch him on his timeline every single day, responding to anybody that got anything to say about anything he posted. Every single day, Sundays included. You know,
No off days.
No off days. I always say, hey man, how you got the energy to even do this? You know, but he does it. And he always hits me up about artists, and he's always trying to be a vehicle to help artists, especially independent artists, realize their dreams.
Yes.
You know, well, look, welcome to the show. Here for a Reason is out this Friday.
Yes.
I'd love to get you to perform a couple of songs.
Yes.
All right, you do that for the listeners?
Of course.
All right, and we're going to open up the phone lines, too. You want to talk to this young lady, Kay Valentine, 888-742-3345. Call us now. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Get up for Kay Valentine. The new album, Here for a Reason, is out this Friday.
I like Kay.
You like her, Heather?
Yeah, I do.
Holla at her.
I like
Holla at her.
I like you too. No, I think that it's important, especially as women in this game, to share those stories. And I appreciate you doing that. You know, I think a lot of people can relate to growing up in a home, you know, six children, and your mom dealing with what she was dealing with, and you being inspired. I don't think that's aggressive. I think that when you have opportunities, you don't know when they're going to come around again. And I think having opportunity to meet a Talib, you know, is special. That's special. And you took that opportunity and you did it. You sound great. And it's inspiring to hear young women like you tell your story and get on here. So I'm happy for you, sis. I'm rooting for you. And you definitely got me in your corner. I don't know. It's something about you that I just think is great. And, yo, you got me. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
Gosh, thank you. You could make me cry.
No, it's good to hear you tell the truth about what your situation was like. You know?
Yeah, and I completely mirror HB's feelings as well. Like, I love women who know how to activate their resilience. And you doing that not to just heal yourself, but speaking it out loud to also heal other women, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That goes beyond just being a talented rapper. So I'm happy that you're here.
And salute to your moms. You know, maybe, like, as you said, you were forthright. She may have made some choices, but she protected you. And I think as children, you know, maybe your mom know that she was doing something that was not so comfortable, but she wouldn't allow her kids to necessarily do it. So she sheltered you, you know, and she definitely, in my feelings, she was trying to protect you for something. So shout out to your mom as well.
Yes.
Kay Valentine is here.
Definitely.
What's the label?
Javotti Media.
Javotti Media. Okay, we got Lynn on the line from Ohio. Good morning,
Hey,
Lynn.
Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
What's up, Lynn?
Hey, what's up, y'all? And I apologize because I, like, literally just got choked up right now because the reason I'm calling, because it is something about her. Like, I've heard your name, but I've not heard none of your music. And then when you were just so raw and truthful, I can totally relate because I've raised two of my kids by myself because I was a victim of being a child in a household where mom didn't make the greatest choices in men, and I've seen a lot. So when I became a woman myself and had my kids, that was the one thing I said I wasn't going to do, and I was going to stand on my own no matter how I had to stand up and do it. And I just want to say you got my respect for one, and for two, whatever you putting out there, I'm going to be a fan of it. I'm going to support it, and I wish you the most success. Be blessed, and I'm so glad you on the show this morning. I don't know why you're there this morning, but I don't know if it was for me or for somebody else, but somebody needed to hear that this morning. And big up Jesus. And good morning, y'all.
Good
But
morning.
I gotta go.
Come on, Lynn.
You know,
I'm super duper choked up right now. Like I'm just really I don't know. This was divine intervention.
divine intervention.
Word.
And let that divinity flow through you, Lynn. It's okay to be choked up. That's your mind, spirit, and body reacted to something that makes you feel empowered and makes you feel good. So you're a citizen, Lynn.
Let's sway in the morning.
All right, this is what we want to do too. She got us some vinyl too, Here for a Reason.
I picked that.
She got a vinyl. You got vinyl on your
Yes.
album.
Girl.
That's dope, man.
And it's pink. That's my favorite color.
Executive producers Kay Valentine, Talib Kweli, man. Talib Kweli, man, it's just
Amazing. A great man. A great man. I feel like I'm under the best mentor that there is. You know what I mean? He's so very well respected. He has crazy like longevity, you know what I mean? And he's always, you know, trying to grow, and you know, I love him. That's like family.
he's the quintessential artist to me. But
Yes.
person, vehicle, you know, especially in this hip hop culture that we all are birthed from. You know, he's always done it his way.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what hip hop was supposed to be about. When J. Cole said everybody's scary now, nobody's standing up for nothing, Talib Kweli was one of those people who always have. Always have our best interest at heart.
Yes.
But he's been smart business-wise, like a Ryan Leslie or somebody that just understands the power and the autonomy. And so for that reason, I'm always going to support him and what he supports, but also because I like your music.
Thank you.
I think it'd be great if you could perform something for the audience right now. What can you do for us?
Yeah, definitely. I think since we talking about family, and I consider y'all family, let's do my joint family.
Let's do family right here.
Still I try to be what you want me to be.
Yo, I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for the family. And every time I rock it's for the family. You could never say I'm not, I'm for the family. Yo, I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for the family. And I'ma keep improving for the family. And I'ma keep pursuing for the family. I be on stage and they be yelling out. And every city with me they be repping like. They hit K Valentine, they supporting like. And all you hating motherfuckers, y'all be watching like. I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for my family. And every time I rock it's for my family. So you could never say I'm not for my family. Yo, been doing this a couple years fluently. Won't let none of these jealous niggas ruin me. I'm here to kick some knowledge cause it's truancy. And I keep spitting that real shit. At the end of the day, the only matter is the family. You wanna make me angry, get combative with the family. And then you have to see me get combative as I can be witnesses. They run behind me, coming at you like a stampede. When I was down, they was there for me. Never left me alone because they cared for me. And I'ma always give it back to them. Nope, I never ever turn my back to them. I wanna make a toast and raise my glass to them. I hope that they forgive me for my past doing. I got some family, haven't spoken in a minute. It's okay if I don't see you, I still love you from a distance. Yo, I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for the family. And every time I rock it's for the family. You could never say I'm not, I'm for the family. Yo, I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for the family. And I'ma keep improving for the family. And I'ma keep pursuing for the family. I be on stage and they be yelling out. And every city with me they be repping like. They hit K Valentine, they supporting like. And all you hating motherfuckers, y'all be watching like. I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for my family. And every time I rock it's for my family. So you could never say I'm not for my family. My grandma on my mama's side told me I'd never fly. But my mama always told me I'm forever fly. And she told me if I'm breathing, then I better try. Then I better fly. So I release my feeling in my music, in the songs, in the tape. With these words and these verbs, how I'm heard in my way. Let it out, let it go, let it be. No mistakes, no mistakes. I need my family cause they lift me up. And if I ever get to tripping, then they pick me up. And we stay exchanging favors, do the same for them. I'm only gonna care if it pertains to them. I represent the family, ain't no shame in them. Some things around me changing, I'm the same to them. I'm always gonna protect them if you aim at them. So the best decision for you is refrain from them. Yo, I gotta get it for the
family.
And everything I do is for the family. And every time I rock it's for the
family.
You could never say I'm not, I'm for the family. I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for the family. And I'ma keep improving for the family. And I'ma keep pursuing for the
family.
I be on stage and they be yelling out.
Family.
And every city with me they be repping like. They hit K Valentine, they supporting like. And all you hating motherfuckers, y'all be watching like. I gotta get it for the family. And everything I do is for my family. And every time I rock it's for my family. So you could never say I'm not for my family.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
We standing strong for the family.
I like that.
Sway the morning, Shade 45.
Thank you.
Sound good.
Yo, while we got it here, we might as well do one more.
Come on,
Please,
Sway. One
come
more,
on.
one more,
Can we do one more?
Yes.
Can we do one more?
Can we?
Can we do one more? What you call this one?
We call this one She,
Okay.
featuring Irene.
Yeah.
It's for all my independent
Sway the
women.
morning, Shade 45. K Valentine.
I like what she doing.
It's K Valentine on Twitter. album Here for a Reason
Yo.
out this Friday. K Valentine, spit
Yo.
that. Come on.
She don't need consent, she ain't asking them. She got on denim jeans with some ass in them. She ain't oppressed at all, she ain't stunting hoes. She's overseas doing London shows. She don't fear nobody, she's from Chi-Town. You a beast, you make it out of my town. Got the wettest pussy, you can slide down. Shoulda had you sleepy, call it nightgown. Ain't about the drama, about a bankroll. She can give a fuck if your chain glow. Need a type of nigga that's stimulating and paper chasing who can change souls. She been through some shit and she been broken hearted. Gave it to a nigga, then the nigga scarred it. She'll help you out, but won't save a hoe. Buy it all in cash and let them payments go. Bitches know about it, she ain't famous though. They be hating on a bunch of anus hoe. Competition, what these bitches training for? Coming harder than I ever came before. Loyal to the one that puts her weave in. That's the only bitch that she believes in. $1 million baby, she's taking off. Tell these motherfuckers put their keys in. Hi, they say it for coat. Little brown Betty from the shop. They know she gon' set shit off. She stack them checks high. Keep that bullshit low. On everything, everything real. Let them hate if it's how they feel. They say she raw. They know she raw. They know she gon' set shit off. Raw. They know she raw. They know she gon' set shit off. She don't got a nigga, she can do without him. What they do together, she can do without him. Making moves without him, paying dues without him. She can prove without him, she's improved without him. She be on the hustle, she been saving money. Couple bank accounts, couple chase accounts. Money in Chicago, money in Atlanta. She the vast of money, gotta space it out. They don't understand it and they never will. A lot of pain, but she's forever healed. She keeps evolving, she keeps evolving. And with God involved, she's getting better still. She don't let nobody come in second place. She don't let nobody come and regulate her. She's the one in charge, she's the only boss. If she left you niggas, sorry for your loss. She won't waste the time with the inefficient. What you need me for? Nigga, be specific. If you bless the freaker, better be proficient. She opens up, you better be consistent. Loyal to the one that puts her weave in. That's the only bitch that she believes in. $1 million baby, she's taking off. Tell these motherfuckers put their keys in. Hi, they say her flow cold. Little brown Betty from the shop. They know she gon' set shit off. She stack them checks high. Keep that bullshit low. On everything, everything real. Let them hate if it's how they feel. They say she raw. They know she raw.
That's K
They know she
Valentine.
gon' set shit up. They say she raw. They know she raw. They know she gon' set shit up.
Yeah, Sway the Morning, Shade 45.
Now, just so y'all know,
Somebody sing that hook.
yeah, somebody else sing that hook, and that was the wrong show track we gave him.
Okay, good. That's what's her name?
Her name is Nyree.
She's from here.
She's from here. Yeah, she sings the hook. Not I.
But you said she's right.
I like it.
I like it. It sounds
Yo,
good.
I keep that money high and that bullshit low.
Low.
That's a t-shirt.
No, that's a slogan right
For
there.
real.
Yo,
Real life.
give out your social media so folks can reach out to you. Our citizens get at you. These people who listen to Shade 45 are immersed in it. They love this. So give out your information.
Yes, you guys can hit me up on Instagram at It's K Valentine. So that's ITSK Valentine. And that's actually all my social media. So it's my Twitter, Snapchat, and my Facebook. It's K Valentine, and my website, kvalentine.com.
Okay, real quick. Tell the story of when you met one of your idols, Maya Angelou.
Ooh,
Wow.
today's her birthday.
For real?
Yeah.
Today's her
wow.
birthday. I think this also the same day Martin Luther King. Is this the day Martin Luther King
I think I killed.
got killed?
49 yesterday? Was it yesterday or today? I feel like it was yesterday.
We're going to get that one right for sure.
It was like 49 years ago.
April 4th.
April
today.
4th. Yeah,
That's today.
yeah, April 4th.
1968.
Yeah.
And is Maya Angelou's birthday today too?
Hold
Yep.
on. Let me see. Is she true?
If so, that's crazy.
So tell the story on her birthday, if this is her birthday. But we think
Yeah.
every day is her birthday. So go ahead.
Amen. Yeah, oh
It is
wow.
her
So it's her
birthday.
happy birthday. Rest in peace, Angel. Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting her. She was speaking at a college and that my sister was attending, and I was able to attend, and I watched her speak. And she speaks so many different languages, and I remember just being in shock at her story. It was crazy. She talked about how she had been raped as a child, and she said that she told someone who had did it, and then not too long after, her rapist was murdered. And she said that as a child, that made her become silent. She said she became silent because she felt like when she speaks, people die. And so
she being silent for as long as she was, she said she developed like a certain like love for languages and just listening to people, and so that's how she's so fluent in so many different languages. But after she spoke, I talked my way into getting backstage.
She did the same thing that she did to me and Talib. She did that to Maya.
I love
Valentine special.
I love resilient. I love it.
And it was funny. So when I got back, you know, in school, like they would teach us to say Dr. Martin Luther King, but they didn't teach us Dr. Martin. Yeah, it was just Maya Angelou.
Right.
So when I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, Maya Angelou, you know, and I asked her for a hug, but she was like, she had this deep voice. She was like, what did you call me? And so I was a little intimidated, but I was like, Maya Angelou? She said, it's Dr. Angelou. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. You know, and so then I was like, well, you know, it's an honor to meet you. I write poetry myself, and I would love to read you some of my work and get your feedback. And she looked me dead in my eyes, and she said, no. I said, why not? And
she said, why not? Yo, this
I love it.
And she was like, look around the room. And she, you know, did this, like, look around the room. And so I looked. She said, is someone taking photos over there? Someone having a conversation here? She just pointed out, like, 4 or 5 different things. Yeah. She said, if you were to recite any poetry to me, you wouldn't be showing any respect for me, yourself, or your art. And so, you know, I was in shock, so I was quiet for a second. And then she was like, she called her assistant at the time. I think her name was Miss Duffy. She called her over there, and she said, Miss Duffy, hand me your card. And so she looked back at me, and she said, I want you to send me 2 of your best poems. She said, I'm going to help you. She said, but what I can tell you is you need to keep writing. She said, keep writing. Never give up. And she said, I want you to mail me 2 of your best poems, and on an envelope, I want you to write personal in red so they know to deliver it to my home instead of my office. And, I mean, that was the end of the meeting. We hugged. I didn't even get a picture, and I'm salty.
But
you know what I mean?
you got an experience.
I have the experience, yeah.
That's better.
And it was like at that time after leaving, because I thought about it on the drive home, I was thinking like, I didn't know how I felt. I was honored to have met her, but I had hoped that it would have went a different way. Like I would have been able to, but later on, like I understand what she was saying now that I'm an artist, and you know, I didn't fully understand it then. I thought she was being a little bougie. Right. But now I understand. You do want to have people's...
Hold up, the audacity of these kids. I thought the doctor was being bougie because she didn't want to hear my poem.
Right, I know. And that was just immature thinking at the time. I definitely don't feel that way anymore. But
did you ever mail her your poetry?
I did. I mailed it, and then about 2 weeks later, I got a response from one of her other assistants, and she told me that Maya was unable to read it because she was... and she was currently being sued for somebody who had claimed plagiarism or something. So they was like, you know, she couldn't read it.
She didn't want to touch that.
Yeah. So so it was, you know, I still have the letter and everything that they sent. And at that, I didn't feel a way when that happened. I was just grateful for the meeting and just to have that encounter.
Yo, you got a gem.
Yes.
You could have read her the poetry, and she would have been like, that was great. Keep working.
Right.
She gave you a gem.
She did.
She connected with you.
She did.
That's the perfect word for it. Sometimes we come and have these encounters with people and these experiences, as Sway called them, and the jewels that they give us are so rare, we don't value them at the time for our crowns. You have a very rare jewel.
Yes.
She basically told you at a very young age to recognize your audience at every step of the way. And it's something that you will getting to know more and more every time you walk into a room, whether it's for a meeting or you on a stage performing in front of thousands of people. Recognizing your audience is one of the greatest gifts that you can have. So, man, kudos to you. That's a beautiful experience. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It didn't turn out the way you thought it would, but it turned out the best way.
It was the way it was supposed to happen.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Valentine, man.
Wow.
You'll be able to play this back if you want to hear it perform again. Go to SiriusXM.
SiriusXM.com/on-demand. Go check it out.
And then we'll be posting it on Sway's Universe tomorrow as well. Pick up her album Here for a Reason. It's out this Friday. Kay Valentine, thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Tell Kweli we said what up.
I will.
It's Sway in the morning, only
On Shade 45.